Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel to learn more about Swift programming. In today's lesson I am going to show you how we can implement DatePicker. If this video helps you in learning Swift, press the like button for this video and subscribe to my channel. So without delaying anymore, let's get started. So first let me tell you what is a DatePicker. It is a mechanism for inputting date and time values. So we can use a date picker to allow a user to enter either a point in time, which could be a calendar date or calendar time or both, or a time interval, for example a time. So to implement this date picker we are going to need a text field. So I'm going to my storyboard and I'm going to use iPhone 8 Plus as my storyboard. Okay. Add a text field to your storyboard. I'm going to set this text field to the middle of my screen. Give some trailing and leading constants as well as height. I'm going to set the alignment for this text field in the middle. So go to your inspector and choose this alignment. Now we need to set the outlet for this text field to our view controller. So open your editor and view controller, create some space so it will be easy to understand. So now press Ctrl and drag to your view controller. Give this text field a name as DatePicker. Now your outlet is set. So come to your view controller. First I'm going to show you how we can show dates without even using the DatePicker. Function show date. I'm going to create an instance for date type and use a formatter for my date. Which is an instance of date formatter. Now I'm going to use this format for my date. So I'm going to show this date to my text field. So self text field DatePicker dot text date formatting dot string from add this date in here and change the color of the text in the text field. So, okay, it's working. I'm going to change the text color to blue. Remove this extra color lines and call this function from the UIDateLoad. Now what this instance of date is taking as input is the current date and time, and I'm formatting the date in this format, so the time won't be added in here. Now let's run this project. Now as you can see here that the text field is displaying the current date in this format. So now what we are going to use a date picker. Close the simulator. Now we are going to create an instance for our date picker. And we need to set a date picker mode. For this example I'm going to use only date as the example. Date picker has lots of different styles to be used in the project, and you can choose them from here. For this example I'm going to use the wheels. You can play around with this date picker styles because as you can see there are other options too, so use as you preferred. Now what this date picker needs is a target function, so that whenever the date picker is whenever the user choose a date from the date picker, the date updates in the text field. So just say add target. For target I'm going to write self, and for this selector method we are going to need an Objective-C method, so I'm going to use this show date as my Objective-C method. As well as I'm going to need a parameter for my date. And this event style will be value change, so whenever the value is changed in the date picker, it will be updated in the text field as well. So close this current date instance and also pass this parameter in here and use the date from this date picker. This input view, as you can see, what this input view does is that whenever you tap onto the text field, the date picker will appear with this preferred style, with this preferred mode. Close this method in from here and add self show date picker. I think it's good to go. Let's try this. Now as you can see, The current date is not displaying here, but if I tap on this text field, as you can see, the date picker is appeared in here as in wheel style. So if I press July, as you can see, whenever I am changing the data in the date picker, the text field data is updating. Because of this selector function, whenever the value is changed from the date picker, the date is changed and set in this text field. Now we have a problem in here, as you can see that there is no button to hide this date picker once you are done. So for this we are going to need a toolbar to add onto our date pickers. I'm going to create an extension for our toolbar and add a function. Let's select So what this function will do, that it will return a UI toolbar. So let's create an instance for the toolbar, and we are going to add some styles to the toolbar. Dot default we are going to use in here, and it's translucent, set this to true. Change the tint color to black and add another method as size to fit. Now I'm going to need only one button for my toolbar, so add a done button, UI bar button item, title, use plain for target at self. For the action, pass this parameter, and we need to create some space in my toolbar, otherwise the done button's position won't be proper in the toolbar. We will use UI bar button item, style item, dot use flexible space, target, we don't need any target for this, and as well as we won't need any action for this. So now set these items, this done button space button items onto our toolbar. So first use the space button and then the done button. We won't need any animation for this, so use user interaction enabled to true. Now let's return this toolbar because we have already added all the items we needed in for my toolbar. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add this toolbar to our date picker. So let's create an instance in here also. UI toolbar. Toolbar picker. And we are going to need a function to dismiss the picker. So what this function will do is whenever we tap on the done button, the date picker will be hidden. So now Input Accessories View and add the toolbar to your TextField accessory view. Just add this one line of code in editing. This will hide your date picker. I think this is good to go. As you can see, our toolbar is appeared above our date picker. So now, as you can still see, that there is one problem, and that is if we are going to implement the date picker, we are probably going to update the date in our text field when we are going to tap on the done button after choosing the dates. But here, as you can see, whenever I am changing something in my date picker, the value is updating in the text field, and if I press on the done button, the date picker is hidden. So now what I'm going to do is whenever I'm changing something in the text field, the data in the text field won't be updated, and after choosing my desired date from the date picker and tapping done button, the chosen date will be displayed in the text field. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change some line of codes in here. First copy this line and comment out this. I'm going to need a global instance for my date picker. Comment out this action function and this will be enough to get our desired result. So now if I change something in my DatePicker, you can see nothing is displaying in the text field, or as you can see nothing is updating in the text field. So now if I just choose a date and press on the done button, you can see my chosen date is displayed in this text field. So that's it for today guys. I hope you have learned about DatePicker. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to my channel to get all the future videos. And if you haven't watched my previous videos yet, give those a try. I'm sure you will learn something. So catch you all in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.